Life is short. Quite possibly shorter than you think. Robin Sharma's Who Will Cry When You Die begins with a simple yet powerful invitation. Imagine your life as a candle flickering gently, and consider who would mourn you when you're gone. This isn't meant to scare, it's meant to awaken. Sharma, known for blending personal wisdom with practical discipline, urges us to reflect on what truly matters: legacy, meaning, and impact. The book is structured around 101 bite-sized lessons, each one a gentle tap on the shoulder saying, "It's time to live better." Yet Sharma's style isn't preachy or moralizing. He speaks like a trusted mentor, encouraging, compassionate, sometimes firm, not demanding but inviting. One of the central themes Sharma weaves throughout his purpose. He invites readers to pause and ask, what lights you up? What legacy do you want to leave behind? That lingering question directs us to start aligning our daily choices with our deepest values. Purpose isn't necessarily about changing careers or conquering the world. It's about showing up, day after day, in ways that reflect who you want to be. When we treat each morning as a gift, a chance to reaffirm intention, life gains a quiet richness. Sharma champions the power of small rituals. Waking up early, even just by half an hour, becomes a radical act of self-respect. Those early hours offer space for meditation, reading, reflection, or planning. This daily discipline creates clarity and calm, helping us begin the day anchored instead of anchored to email or distraction. Simple acts like carrying a book to read during idle moments, journaling nightly, or writing down 2 or 3 things you're grateful for, layer over time into a life of composed presence. Another pillar in the book is relationships. Sharma reminds us that our greatest richness lies not in income or possessions, but in love and kindness. He writes that the most fruitful trees are the ones that bend, meaning humility and openness are the marks of true strength. Listening fully, caring deeply, and expressing appreciation, not just once but consistently, are the true building blocks of a lasting legacy. When we focus on others flourishing, our own lives deepen in meaning. Kindness isn't sentimental, it's strategic. Sharma encourages readers to do small, unexpected acts for strangers, to surprise people with generosity without expecting anything back. These gestures create ripples beyond what we see. The book recounts simple examples: buying a coffee anonymously, planting a tree, or taking time to praise a colleague. Over time, these accumulate into character. Self-discipline is another thread that runs throughout Sharma's chapters. He challenges us to anchor our lives in principles rather than impulses. Whether it's resisting the soft pull of distraction, avoiding gossip, or honoring commitments, even the ones only we know about, that builds inner integrity. He often quotes that the quality of your life equals the quality of your choices. And those choices are made in small moments, on email, during traffic, in how you treat service staff. Each choice sets a tone. He calls us to live as CEOs of our own lives, not passive passengers. Resilience is a theme Sharma connects closely to failure. Rather than seeing mistakes as marks of shame, he urges us to treat them as lessons, opportunities for grit and expansion. He writes that adversity can produce our most profound growth. People who overcome struggle wisely often become the most compassionate and insightful. If you view hardship as your ally rather than your enemy, you transform your path. One of the most touching chapters is about self-kindness. Sharma notes that many of us are harsh toward ourselves. We expect perfection, punish ourselves for small mistakes, and neglect our inner needs. Yet we'd never speak to a friend that way. He invites us to become our own best friend, gently supporting ourselves, setting nurturing habits, and offering forgiveness when we fall short. That mindset creates internal safety that enables creativity and courage. In chapters on simplicity, Sharma praises the discipline of carrying fewer things, owning less mental clutter, and focusing on what really matters. He encourages decluttering physical spaces, saying that clarity in your environment can lead to clarity in mind. He also suggests mini sabbaticals, time away from routine to reflect, rest, and renew. A walk in nature, a weekend retreat, even an afternoon without screens. These pauses allow us to reconnect with our inner clarity. Sharma is not detached from everyday life. He addresses time management with tools like time blocking, the 2-minute rule: if a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it now, and avoiding multitasking by focusing on single tasks deeply. He reminds us, time is the ultimate non-renewable resource. How we spend our hours molds our legacy. Reading and learning appear often. Sharma compares books to trusted friends, teachers who challenge us, comfort us, or inspire us. Carrying a book with you even in transit ensures you're always primed to grow. He advocates consuming high-quality media. Books, lectures, mentors, not endless scrolling. The book also encourages introspective practices, journaling, reflection, and solitude. Writing down your thoughts not only clears mental clutter, but also reveals themes, patterns, and values. It becomes a compass. Journaling also helps you notice when you're defaulting to habits or thought patterns that don't serve who you want to become. Sharma's advice is gentle but direct when it comes to courage. He asks us to take bold yet intentional risks, to step out of comfort zones. That might be public speaking, pursuing a passion, or simply offering help when it feels easier to stay safe. He doesn't push recklessness. He asks us to dream bigger than fear and to show up accordingly. Sharma's tone shifts when he addresses legacy. He doesn't mean fame. He means the quiet impact of kindness, mentoring others, being someone who listens, supports, and cares. He asks us to define how we want to be remembered. As someone who made people happy, helped a few, or lived with integrity. These intentions are the things that move real change. Over the course of the book, Sharma draws from anecdotes and metaphors, like the bedridden man who envies a roommate by the window, only to learn too late that the view was imagined. Or the lighthouse keeper who gives away his oil to help others but forgets his duty, causing disaster. These stories illustrate priorities, generosity, and unintended consequences. They ground the lessons in simple human warmth and clarify how small actions compound. Sharma also notes the spiritual dimension, not tied to any religion, but rooted in service and humility. He speaks of kindness as spiritual practice, discipline as healing practice, and reflection as a way to align with one's deeper purpose. The book invites you to live inspired, not because of external pressure but from internal alignment. What makes Who Will Cry When You Die especially accessible is its humility. Sharma never demands perfection. He shares simple habits. Smile more, plant a tree, read more, be honest, say thank you. Over years, these practices shape character. He reassures that it's not a sprint, it's a slow unfolding. Legacy is built in whispers, not shouts. By the final chapters, the book circles back to that central question, the one it started with. Who would cry and, more importantly, cheer when you die? Not for reasons of remorse, but because your life mattered. Because you touched hearts. Because your laughter, your kindness, your growth echoed in others. That's the legacy he invites us to build. The aim isn't perfection. It's presence. It's small, consistent love. It's growing, learning, facing fear, forgiving ourselves, and helping others. That, Sharma suggests, is living a life worth mourning and worth celebrating.